Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Danish and today we are going to start our lecture 2 of Python series, and in this Python series we are covering all the basic concepts of Python. So let's get started. In lecture 1 we have covered about what is programming language, what is classification of programming language, introduction to Python and many basic concepts of Python. Today we are going to start with expressions. Expression is also a basic concept in Python. So what is expression? Let me just hit a comment. Yeah. So first of all, what is expression? Expression is combination of values, variables and operators. What did I say? Let me just show you right here. Expression. So what is expression? Combination of values, variables and operators. So combination of values, variables and operators. Values are the values which are assigned to a variable which will store that value, and operators are used to perform some operations. For example, I will give an example of an expression is A plus B. This is the example of an expression. It's an expression. Here we have a variable which is A, then another variable B, and these both variables store values. And in between there is a operator which is used to perform an operation of addition. So this is an expression. This is also an expression, and this one also. Okay, so this is expression. And yeah, here A is an A and B both are operands, and here summation, or I have also used subtraction symbol also, and a multiplication also, and these are called operators, as you know I have told before you. Operands. Okay, so A and B are operators here which are used. So basically what is operators? It's simple definition. Operators are those which participate in uh what can we say, in any action, participate in we can say any operation. And operands are the symbols that perform operation. So again I repeat, A and B, yes, they are variables. They store a value, but in an expression they are called operands who participate in operation. They are participating in operation, and in between there is a plus symbol, and here also it's subtraction. These are operands. They perform the operation. So perform operation means they are doing this is doing subtraction, multiplication sign do subtraction, plus symbol do addition, and asterisk symbol do multiplication. If I also give an example, there is also a division symbol. So here also A and B are operands, and the division symbol is an operator. Here it should be written operator. Okay. Yeah. So this is all about expressions. Now we will move to statements. What is statements? So if we come talk about statements, statements basically combination of variable expression assignment, combination of variable assignment, what we can say, assignment symbol, symbol and expression. So what is statement? Combination of variable, assignment symbol and expression. Let me give an example, then you can understand better. For example, I have created a variable. Let me say a variable number, and I have stored a value where I have used A plus B. Here I will assign A as 4 and B as 6. So I have assigned A is a variable where I have stored value 4, B is another variable where I have stored 6, and I have written a statement where I have stored a value of A plus B to a variable number. So basically this whole thing is a statement. Here is a variable. Here is a assignment symbol. Basically this equal to is a assignment symbol. It is assigning a value of A plus B to a number. And A plus B is a expression. So that's why I have written here combination of variable, assignment symbol and expression. Okay. So basically, it also statement is a instruction. Yes, we can call it a instruction that we are giving in that every code is like an instruction is. Then let we do this. So this is the correct definition of a statement. I hope you understand. And there are different kinds of statements also. Different kinds of statements. Uh, What are the different kinds of statements? There are many different kinds of statements, like we have assignment statement, as I have told you. We have selective statement. We have iterative statement, and there are many more statements which in which we don't require to go deep. You can just see them as there are various different types of statements that we use in writing our code. There is also a print statement which you see already, like we use print operation to perform any output. Okay, so there are many kinds of statements. Okay, so purpose of this assignment statement is just to assign the value to a variable. So what will be the value of a number? What will be the value stored in variable number? It will be 4 plus 6, which is 10. Okay, so this is simple. Now we talk about a very important concept, which is indentation. So what is indentation? Basically, Python uses indentation. Let me write the definition first. Python uses indentation to define a block of code. So indentation is used to define a block of code in Python. Now, basically, we can't understand what does this definition mean. So one thing I told you that indentation, it is white space character only. What is white space character? I told you in last lecture that white space character basically space we use in our code. So indentation is just only white space characters 4 times, or we can say it is uh, 4 white space characters. If I give an example, in future topic we will cover this topic if else. Like the syntax of the if is we write if, then in brackets we write the condition here. We will talk about it later. Then we put the semicolon. Then we will move to the next line, but when we move to the next line, we don't start from the starting. We leave 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a syntax of Python of leaving or indentation. So basically, this 4 white space character is named as indentation. It is a part of the syntax of Python. Okay, so what I have written here, Python uses indentation to define a block of code. So basically, when I write here if, then bracket, then colon, and I write here instruction, your I can say statement. Here statement comes. So here we have defined a block of code. Here we define a block of code. That's why I've used indentation is used to define a block of code. Here we have defined a block of code. You of if When I cover this topic afterwards, if then you will get more understanding. So basically indentation is very important. If you don't give this indentation, then it will create an error. Let me show you examples. Like I have written if, then there is a condition. Not do we don't write condition, we just leave this, then it will show error. Like I have a colon, and when I press enter, it automatically leaves white space 4 white space characters. Automatically it leaves. If I don't leave this, then it would give me an error in my code. I have not written any statement or I have not written a condition and statement. That's why it is giving the error. But if I don't give this indentation, then it will give an error because we are not defining a block of code. So it is a part of our syntax. Okay. So this is the syntax of Python. In many other languages, we use to define a block of code, we use curly braces. We write code here, so it define a block of code. But in Python, we use indentation, means four white space characters. When I cover the future topics, this will become more clear to you. If I give you an example here, like I have written if, then colon. Basically, it is a header part. Where there is a colon you find, this is a header part, and I have to leave four spaces. Basically it leaves automatically when I write the code. So here the statement comes, whatever the instructions we are giving. So this is an example of indentation, or if I give you another example, like we will cover the topic loops where we will learn while loop. Here also we give condition in between brackets, then colon, and then when we enter that we leave four spaces and our statements. So this four here, four spaces also, this is indentation and it is very important. Basically it is a part of our syntax. If we don't give indentation, then it will give us error. So this is all about indentation. Now we come to data types. From the topic name also we can understand data types, basically the type of data. But we have to know why it is important. So basically what is data type? Data type categorize the data for efficient processing in Python and also in other languages. Okay, so basically what it means, it improves the efficiency in our code. As I told you that data types basically the types of data, but actually we why we require this the type of data specifically. Basically it helps in what we can say enhancing the accuracy and control in operations. For example, if you want to perform an operation, if you want to perform an arithmetic operation, then their data type will be different. If you want to perform operation on, we can say on characters, basically we don't say characters, we use string words. For whatever A, B, C, D, we use capital letters, sentences, we use the term string. So if you want to perform operation using strings, so that is a different data type. If you want to perform arithmetic operation that uses different data types, which is numbers. So basically data type is very important and it categorizes data into different categorized the type of data what we can say. So let me just show you the different types of data we use. So basically data types are basically built in. What is the meaning of built in? They are already present in Python. Basically, what it means like when the Python is they're made, they are already made with the Python inside Python only. They are already given to us. They are basically we can say ready-made data types. We don't create data types with our own. They are already created when the Python language is formed. That is the meaning of built-in. That we don't require to to create our own data type. They are already given to us. Okay, so there are various different types of data types. Like first one is number, and here it has number has a three number is categorized in three types of data, from which the first one is an int. We use int and it refers integer. Okay. Second one is float. Float means float stands for decimal number. We use float if we want to represent a decimal number. And there is also complex. We have learned this complex number in our school and it represents complex numbers. So if I give an example for an integer, I have already give you the example before, like if I created a variable number and I store an integer like 12. So 12 is an integer. And if I give you an example for float, I create number to a variable name, then it will be 23.34. This is the example of float data type. And if I give you an example of complex number, number 3, it will be like 2 plus 3i. So basically this I represents iota. So complex numbers are actually imaginary numbers. We can also store imaginary numbers in variables, but we don't use these frequently. There is not very much use of these numbers. It's just for knowledge. So if I talk about these data types, when these data types are stored, they take different what can I say? They take different amount of memory to get stored. Like integer takes storage, integer takes storage of 4 bytes. Okay, what does this mean? See, when we create a variable and stored a number in that variable, then in our system, there is, you can say, a container is created, a space created, and that space, the storage it take is represented by this 4 bytes. So basically, when we download any application, so it shows that we need that it takes this much storage. So similarly, here also when we create a variable, at that time only it takes some space, or we can say storage, and integer data type takes 4 bytes of storage. Like if I create a variable here with number and I assigned a integer value 12. So now instantly in my we can say system, in my computer, as integer an integer is stored which is taking storage of 4 bytes. It always takes storage of 4 bytes, but it can vary on depending on the system or what system you are using. So like that also, float use storage of 8 bytes. So it takes more storage than integer because it needs precision value. Like after the decimal there is 3, 4. So it requires more storage. And complex number takes 16 bytes of storage. Okay. So every data type takes some storage, and this is the value of number data types. So this is all about number data type. Now second data type we come is string. Yeah. So what is string? String is basically sequence of characters enclosed between pair of single quotes. Single quotes or double quotes. So what is single quote? This is a single quote. And what is double quotes? This. So what is string? Sequence of character enclosed between pairs of single quote or double quotes. For example, I will create a variable char, or I can say string, and I can store sequence of character like this is Python. So basically here I have created a variable string in which I have stored a value whose data type is string. Okay. There is also one thing where you can know the type of data by using this type string. When I run this command, then you will see there is a output class, then str. Then what is this str? Str basically means string. It is string is represented by str in Python. So basically we get to know when I write the print type. String basically it's saying that I want the output of the data type of this string variable, and this string variable stores a string data type. So it's give the output string str. So it basically is telling me the type of the data type of the string. Or it can, if you want, there is no limit for this thing. If I do this, then it will also be a type of data string. Okay, so this is about string. This is a data type. And one more thing about string, computers don't see letters. What does this mean? Computer don't see letters. Basically, this means computers don't understand this thing. They don't read this. This is Python. We read like this, but computer don't read this. Wrote this. Sorry, read this like it is like written. This is Python. Basically, how they read? They read strings in the form of numbers. What does this mean? For computers, every letter is what can we say is uh, every letter is like a number, a specific number. Every letter is a specific number for our computer. Like if I write A, then we see it as A, but computer see it as 65. So computers see this. If I have written 65, that means it for our it means it is A. If I store it is in a string. Okay. Similarly, if I say B, what is B for the computer? It is 66. For C, it is 67. So it increases till Z, and for the Z, for Z it is 122. Till Z it goes to 122 in sequence. For this, if you see these are small letters A, B, C till Z. But if I talk about capital A, it is represented as 97. So we see it as capital A, but computer see it as 97. For him it is a 97. And if I talk about capital V, then again same concept. It will be represented as 98. And till Z, Z is represented as, oh, wait a minute. I have done a mistake. Basically, it should be capital A. It should be capital B. It's capital Z, capital C. So this is the correct. So this one will be small a, small b, and small z. And small z represented by 122. No, sorry. 122, 90. Wait a second. It is 90. Sorry again. It is 122. Yeah, this is correct. So it's I got confused. So this is the correct form. Here if I say C is 99. So that's how our computers see letters. Okay, so the A is represented as 97. A small a is always 97. It can't be changed. Capital A is always 65. We can't change this. Basically, it's you can see it's a rule. If you want to represent a letter or a string. So these are the for computer, these all are the combination of numbers which are assigned to them specifically. Okay. So basically, whatever I have told you about this, that A is represented as 65, we call this is called encoding. Let me write here. So if I tell you the definition of encoding, encoding basically, what can be its definition? That letters represented as a specific numbers in computers. Okay, so this whatever I told you that is this small a is represented 97. It is called encoding, and there are two types of encoding. First, ASCII. Second, Unicode. Some programming languages uses ASCII values. Basically, it's same. For there, it's same, but there, what's the difference between these two is ASCII use storage of 8 bits, but Unicode takes storage of 32 bits. And Python and Unicode is used by Python. In Python, Unicode is used for representing the letters to a specific number. That means these characters take 32 bits. 32 bits in bytes, we can say around what? 16 bytes, we can say. I think. No, it's 4 bytes. 32 bytes means 4 bytes. Sorry, 32 bits means 4 bytes. Okay, so this is about encoding. So if I summarize, encoding basically represent letters represented as a specific number in computers. Computers don't see letters, they only see numbers. So there are two types of encoding, ASCII and Unicode. ASCII takes 8 bits of storage, Unicode takes 32 bits of storage, and Python uses Unicode. Okay. So this is about encoding. Now we have covered the string data type, number data type, and the third data type is we use is the list. So list, from the name itself, list, we make a shopping list. We, if we want any, when we go to shopping, we create a list. So it is kind of that also. So list is basically, if I define it, list is a data type used to store multiple values, a list of values. Like we write in paper a list of many things we want from a shop. Like that only, like that we use list if we want to store multiple values in a single variable. If I give an example of a list, so like if I create a variable numbers, we have to put square brackets, then 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5. So this is, I have created a variable who store list, which is a data type, whose number basically store all these values at the same time. One and We can store multiple values. There is no limit. We can store number as we want, but there is a limit. No, there is no limit. And here, like if I give an example of a list, no, we can't use list as a name because it is a keyword. List is a keyword. That's why we can't use it as variable. So if I say, let's create a variable numbers where I have stored 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5, same, the example we have used. So here I have created a list variable, and if I want to print this, print numbers. So what gonna happen? So here in output you can see our list value that we stored in numbers. So it is simple. And what if I want to print a specific number? What if I want to print only one from this list? It is printing the whole list right now. But what if I want to print only first number, 1? So what will I do? I will make square brackets and I will write 0. And when I will run this command, the 1 will only print it. If I write 1 and I will run the command, it will 2. So what is happening here? What I have written this. So this is the topic which is called index. What is index? So basically index means address. It refers address. What do I mean by address? See, in list and string also, When we store multiple values, sequence of values, then automatically our system assign address to every single value. Like here 1 is at address of 0. Here 2 is at address of 1. 3 addresses 2. 4 addresses 3, and last one 5 address 4. So here you can see one address is 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, and so on. If I here write 6, then the address of 6 will be 5. Okay. So you can notice that the basically address, we can say we use the term index. It means address, and here index starts from 0 and till the we have defined our list. And same if we talk about here string, uh, where is the example? If I give you the example of a string, let's say I have created a string variable and I have assigned here Python. Let me say this is Python. So here also there is index is created for all the letters in this string, like T was in the index, or we can say address of 0, H is at 1, I is at 2, then 3. Then what about the space? As you remember, I have also told that space is also considered as a character in Python. So space is at the index of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I will write here also. T is at index of 0, S is at 1, 2, S is at index of 3, then space is at index of 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then T is at the index of 10. There is no space, so I can write here, it will look very messy. So rather than here, I can represent it here. Index, our T is at 0, H is at 1, and so on. If I give you an example, practical example here, like if I comment out this and I created a variable string, or this is a sentence. Here I have write Python is high level. So here, if I want to write only P, so what will I do? I will write print, then I will write sentence, then same like here, I will write the index of the P, the address of the P. At what is the address of the P? It will be 0. So when I run this command, I will get only P. If I write 1, then I will at the index of 1, there is Y is written. So it is Y. Okay, so this is yeah, sorry for disturbance. So here we have written, so we have learned about the index. With the topic of list, there also topic came, which is very important, which is slicing. Slicing, when you say slice or slices of bread, what that mean that we cut down the bread in many pieces that we call the slice of bread. So that's also similar for this. Slicing basically means uh, slicing. What will be this definition? It basically subset, or we can say if we want to return a subset of list. Okay. For example, I have created a list one variable where I have stored 23, 45, 67, 78, 99, 98. Okay. So what if I want the items of this list, a subset of this list? Like if I want 23, 45, 67, and 78 only. If I want to print only these numbers, these first four numbers. So how can I do that? I can write like print list 0. Just copy this. Here I will give you the example. Okay. So I will copy this. Here I will write 1. Here I will write 2. Then 3. What will it do? Print the 23, 45, 67, 78. 0, 1, 2, 3 elements at index 0, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm so sorry. The variable name is list 1. Like this. Here I got 23, 45, 67, and 78 in the output. But what if I have hundreds of elements, hundreds of items in a list? Then we can't write just print 100 times. It is a very bad practice. So what we can do is then the slicing concept came. So what we can do, we simply write print. If I want first four elements only, we can write list 1. Then what will I write? I will write 0 colon. Then till what number? 0, 1, 2, 3. 3. So if I run this command, what I get? I get 23, 45, 67 with the square brackets. Basically, it represents that it is a list, subset of a list. What is subset? A specific part of a list. That is called subset of list. So if you remember, I have told I want 23, 45, 67, and 78. I have till gone through the index of 78, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, and I have written 0 colon 3. So if you see, I have this means I want elements from 0 to 3. 0, the starting element, 3, the end element, till the element we want. So, but we can't see 78 here. Why this happen? Because this is a important concept arise that when we use slicing, we the element, the last element that we represent here, the ending element, the output will return always less than that element, not less than one, less than the index or index we have represent. Like if we have represent 3, then the output will come till only towards 2 index 0 1 2. So it come towards 2 index. If I write 4 here, then we get 78. 78 index is 3, but we have written here 4. That means whenever we use slicing to when we give a ending element, we have to give plus 1 index, what can we say, plus 1 index till the index we want. If we want 78, we have to go till index 4, which is index of 89. But 89 don't come, till the 78 will come. Okay, so if I also want 89 in my uh, in the output, here in the output, if I also want 89, then I will write here 5. So 5 is index of 98. But in output, it will come only 23, 45, 67, 78, and 89. See, only till 89 it will come, but we have written 5. That's why it is the concept that the ending element we give, it will always return the value till the minus 1 of the ending element. Okay, minus 1 of the ending element means 5 minus 1 is 4. So till 4th 4 index element is came here 0 1 2 3 4. Fourth element is, fourth index element is 89. So I hope you understand this concept. I have read this also about slicing. Here also I written we want to return a subset of list. Acha, what if we want 98 also? 0, here we have index till 5. Yeah, right. Here what are the indexes? 0 1 2 3 4 5, right? 23 0, 45 1, 67 2, 78 3, 89 4, and 98 5. But what if we also want 98 here? We can't write 6 because 6 is not any index in this. Yes, we can write 6 actually. There is also a way that we just leave this space for ending element, and when we run this command we get 98 also. Okay, but what if we write 7? Then there will be no element in 7th index. So I hope you understand that we can write 6. Okay, so this is all about slicing and list. So there are multiple ways to what if multiple types of slicing we can use. Like if I print this, I have leave the space for starting element also and ending element also. Then again whole list will be printed. What if I write only here 3 and leave the starting element? Then You can see from starting till the two element, two index element came from starting. But if I write here 0 and leave this space, then it will come till the end. And if I leave starting space and write the ending space, then it will tell the index that we mentioned, but -1. And what if I leave dot? Then whole list will be printed. Okay. So what if I write here 3 and leave this space? So in this, the starting element will be of index 3, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, which is 78. From 78 to 98, all last three elements will be printed. See 78, because 78 we represent as a starting point and we don't represent ending point, so it ends at till the end. So this is all about slicing. Okay, so basically what we do here, we can use this much list one, this. We will cover more details about slicing in upcoming topics. This is like an introduction. More advanced topics will come. So these are the examples of slicing. Okay, done. So today we have covered expressions, statements, different kind of statements, what is indentation, data types, and in data types we have covered three types of data. And in tomorrow's lecture we will cover sets, tuples, dictionaries. These are all the other data types. Dictionary is the last data type that we will cover. So this is all about today. This is enough for today. So thank you. If you learn something from this, then please like. And if you want to give any feedback, then you can comment. So thank you. Bye bye.